Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. This is the Long Distance Friendship Comedy Podcast, LDF.
Live on tape.
Oof,
Live taping.
Hey, this is and this is video. This is the new home for a little bit. We started the show with Andrew living in Dallas and me never leaving Austin, and now Andrew's back.
Now I live here, and I don't know where to look with this video.
The only
Into
camera, the one
look
camera.
into the camera?
Sure, or talk to me. You know, the other.
Oh,
Just
dude,
don't talk.
They're both so stressful.
But you guys, we want to thank you for hanging out when we started the show. In-person episodes were always better, but they were audio only, and so this is the solution. We just want to thank, Jesus for not killing us during the pandemic.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate him as well.
Hey, paid off to be Christian.
It really,
It's
really,
about damn time,
it's
too.
We've been number 2.
We Christians have had a tough go of it these last couple of years.
Seriously, I mean, can we? And right now, we're gonna read every name that was lost on 9/11. Giancarlo Giancopoulos, Giancarlo Giangini, Giancarlo. There's a lot of Gions. All of them from Staten Island that night. That was one car. That was one F-150 that was crashed on the way in. They didn't even go to the towers. They were like, let's go fucking find them. Saddam and whatevers. And then they crashed. Wasted.
Dude, I've lived in Texas for my whole life. I think you're the closest thing to an Italian I've ever met. I have no idea what you're talking about.
A Mexican dad and a Swedish woman raised their children on Bugs Bunny, and this is why I sound, act, and talk like this.
Italiano.
Hey, I'm appropriating. What is he gonna do next? Oh, he's gonna wear a Scarface shirt and not realize he's Cuban. Hey, but this is the show. If you guys have never watched or listened to LDF, it was a show about us just catching up in life during the pandemic and catching up and the hellscape that is the world now. You're just hanging out with us. That's it. You're a fly on the wall. You're chilling with us like you would anywhere else. You know? So this is the show.
I've never watched or listened to the show before.
Oh.
You guys check it out and enjoy. I've never caught an episode myself.
But strap in, strap on, hang out. Hang 10. Okay. So.
Woogity, woogity, bro.
It's UFO Day.
It's a little bit UFO Day.
What does that mean? How is it?
I don't know. You said it with a lot of confidence.
Well, it is UFO
We got
Day.
the Beamed In stand-up comedy showcase after this.
Which is supposed to be an outer space themed show, and that show's not going to... This will come out 10 weeks after the show.
Yeah.
Two more shows. It's a monthly show. 2 more of those monthly shows will have gone by, and we will have not.
Yeah. And I don't know when every show had to have a theme. When we named it Beamed In, I was just like, yeah, it's the name of the show. Just like every show has a name like Dick Punch or...
Right. Well, because
Jug.
Nowadays, to just name a show the blank comedy show, that's not... Everything's got to have a hook. But what's brutal is like when you talk to comics who have a hook on the show and they think it's an original hook, they're like, we asked the audience to pick the topic for the comic. And it's like... Oh, you mean like the 5 other shows in the city like that? And they're like, I think we're the first one in Austin. I'm like, well, there's 10 of those in New York. So I don't know even if you're the first one, I don't,
But ours is called Cutting It Loose.
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually...
Is that actually a show?
No, I'm saying we should start it.
We should start
Cutting It Loose with Sam and Andy. I'm Andy because I'm cutting it loose.
He's cutting it loose.
Typically it's Andrew, never Andy unless I'm cutting it loose.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Or God forbid you start a show where the comedian has to spin a wheel and they get assigned a pepper and then they have to eat a pepper.
Hey.
For the record, Andrew had a show where
I was about to say, Sam, this sounds dangerously close to my show where comedians had to spin a wheel and be assigned a hot pepper to eat before doing their set.
Yes. Instead, we're going to do one where it's called Pharm Party. It's Pharmaceutical Party. It's where we take them to the old high school parties I went to in Dallas, and we blindfold them, and we take everyone takes 2 things from their parents' medicine cabinets, and this is a big party. This is from, like, South Lake Carroll. That's right. All the way to, like, Lake Highlands. We're talking... Richardson, J.J. Pierce, Hillcrest High. We're skipping Garland, and everyone.
Wait, why skipping Garland?
Actually, because they don't have pills. They have actual drugs.
yeah.
If
I was
you're
about to
from
say, like,
Garland,
that's who you want, right?
they've got uncut black tar heroin. You know what I mean? Dallas is where we invented. Did you in Plano ISD? Did you have to be taught about cheese, the drug cheese?
Dude, Plano was the cheese capital
Oh,
of the
okay,
world.
cool. I didn't know.
They had that MTV Real Life about Plano, Texas,
Yes.
my hometown.
So yeah, there was a drug called cheese, and what it was Tylenol PM and black tar heroin, and the ratio was dealer's choice. You know, you got to decide how
Just
much
find
of
out.
each you wanted. Do I want a little salsa verde or salsa con queso? You know, you mix them up. That's that. And
Wait, which one's which?
I don't know. I just chose two words.
Well,
in
I'm
Spanish.
lactose intolerant, so I gotta.
Yeah,
I'll need the verde if we're doing cheese
we'll
tonight.
do verde.
Actually, count me out for the whole thing. It's called cheese.
It's called
Ow.
cheese. Ow! And
I'm gurgling already.
that was the coolest moment in 6th grade. Was at my Montessori public school. They were like, "So don't do cheese. Now this is how you make it. What you're gonna want to do is you want to go down to Harry Hines Boulevard. Then you're gonna want to go to the CVS off of Mockingbird Avenue, and then you're gonna.
Oh, I know the
Oh,
one
the
by the
one.
specs.
Specs. Anyways, and so that was a great Pharm Party. The stand-up comedy show is going to be called Pharm Party, where you take two things from your parents' medicine cabinets, you stir them in a bowl. In high school, we used to do that. That was huge where I was from, Pharm parties, and everyone was such a pill addict by the time they were seniors that we had to start blindfolding people because everyone. The excitement used to be that you would reach into the bowl and you take two things, and they had to be opposite, and you didn't know what you were taking. But by the time we were seniors, we were such addicts, we knew what everything was on site. So we literally would know the serial numbers on the pills. We're like, oh, that's gonna be this, that's gonna be that. So we're like, well, there's no excitement if you already know what it is. So you had to blindfold each other doing it. And turns out I took a laxative, and I also took, and I took 100 milligrams of extended Adderall. Well, tonight's gonna be a weird night. You know what I mean? Oh, my girl, she took Cialis and Mexican Cialis, so it's what it is. So this is Pharm Party. It's a stand-up comedy show. We're gonna take it to what would be the perfect venue? I'm thinking wherever James Garrett played last week.
Nowhere. Take that, local open micer.
That's right, dude. Yeah. So,
What was the craziest mix-up you already? I know you already said like.
the craziest
Adderall.
mix-up was in college. So my old roommate in college had narcolepsy.
Yeah.
And so he would be prescribed Nuvigil, which Nuvigil for the fans. Google that at home.
Wait, he had narcolepsy?
Yeah, so you would take Nuvigil to stay awake.
Okay. I didn't realize that was real.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of those diseases that's like made up for sitcoms.
It nearly
They're
ruined
like,
his
okay,
life.
we need him to do something wacky at the DMV right now.
No, dude, it's so real.
Oh,
It's
so
like
sorry.
you have to take so much stimulants so you don't like fall asleep in public or behind the wheel and die. Yeah. And so
All
he would
right.
be on so much stimulants. He'd have to have like a vial of Ritalin with like a doctor's note on him at all times.
Whoa.
And it would be instant release. But he would take Nuvigil, which is what pilots take. I one time took Nuvigil and I stayed awake for I think like 65 hours or something straight. Just
Okay,
on that
quick
one.
interruption for merch idea. Coffee mug that says "Don't talk to me till I've had my new vigil."
That's it right there. That's what it is. So don't. That or just Pharm Party.
Yeah,
With
and
Sam-
we're
with
not gonna
Sam
get
and
it
Andy.
printed. It's just gonna be.
And we're cutting it
hey,
loose with
Andrew,
a-
I'm not cutting loose at the farm party. I'm there to like police the farm party.
I'm not cutting it loose. I'm cutting the line straight and
Yeah.
tight. The lines are going to be cut tight, not loose. And so the craziest thing was probably Nuvigil and then GHB at the same time. So I took a shit ton of long-term uppers, and then he was prescribed GHB to go to bed because he'd be on so much uppers.
Yeah.
The doctor literally wrote him a prescription for GHB, and he would drug himself to sleep literally like a potato clock, on, off, every day. That was his life. That is his life. That doesn't go away. That's forever.
What
and
a person.
yeah, dude.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, he's now becoming a pediatric neurosurgeon, so show some respect.
I know. I have nothing.
Literally,
but
he narcolepsy haunted his life so much that he's like, I'm going to figure out how to solve
Dude,
this.
for me, it's the
human-
troops, and then like just a millimeter underneath.
So I'm for the
pediatric
troops, but I'm talking
neurosurgeons.
strictly Hamas. That's my guys. Then our troops. Actually, Hamas, dudes from Staten Island, our troops.
And somewhere in the middle, pediatric neurosurgeons with narcolepsy.
Dude, I actually was considering getting a Hamas like basketball jersey.
They make those?
No, but
They have a team?
There's an Etsy. There's
Oh,
an
okay.
I was gonna find an Etsy that would allow me to make pro Hamas sports memorabilia.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't realize they had a league. Surely they're paused right now, right? They're still playing.
Oh, they're still playing.
Oh, good for them. How much was it on Etsy?
It was, well, it's part of the BDS collection, the boycott, divestment, and sanctions, the anti-Israeli collection at Etsy.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Pharm Party, basically the drugs the comics take 2 of each pills, and then they wait 30 minutes, and then they do a set, and they're like, I'm mildly uncomfortable, and that's the set. It's just like, what did I take? Well, I took 2 blood thinners.
Who
I
got
took
into my
Robitussin. I took something for my I took someone's cystic acne medication and blood thinner, so I feel very uncomfortable
Dude,
right now.
I feel so needled right now. You know I was an Accutane guy.
Oh, dude. Who else do we know is an Accutane? That'd be a rude segment of the show where we just
Who was on Accutane?
we just guess friends of ours who had to take Accutane.
Well, I can think of some that should have. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we
What's up?
steamrolled over our recurring bit.
What's that?
Girl boss of the week.
Oh, Sam and Andy's girl boss of the week.
Who is your girl boss of the week? Last week it was it was Kamala.
Yeah.
Who's girl boss of this week?
You know, I'm tempted to go Kamala again.
Dude, I mean, she just keeps winning.
She just keeps winning.
I think who's the real winner is her husband, Doug.
No, come on.
Come on, dude.
That's not
he
his
gets to go
name.
down on a girl boss every other week. That's the way they've planned it out.
I'd crumble under the pressure. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. God, that would be an angry an angry ordeal going down on Kamala. She's listening to Tupac, her favorite rapper.
I just love Tupac while I'm getting my pussy ate.
Tupac. Remember that interview?
Yeah, I do.
Who's your favorite rapper? Tupac. And she did that over her
She
shoulder.
says Tupac.
Tupac. Yeah, dude.
Wait, do you want to talk about pills a little bit more?
Well, since you asked.
Sam, do you want to talk about pills anymore?
Sure. If you are really going to yank my chain
Are
here.
you sure I'm not going to trigger you by talking about pills too much?
Dude, yes, sure. Oh, so a friend of ours gave me was like, hey, you should try caffeine pills. They're way more cost efficient than coffee. And I got to say, the ritual of taking a caffeine pill was nice.
Yeah. Hello, old friend.
I was like, well, it's the only drug caffeine I could do now, so this feels good. Like, I'm washing it down with some BCAAs. That's right.
Dude,
I'm hydrated.
here's a question about pill addiction.
Sure.
This is the new podcast.
Okay.
Ask Sam about pill addiction.
This is so much worse because this will be on video, not just audio. There's plausible deniability in a job interview. They were like, so you had a pill problem,
Sam,
huh?
you're not going to have any more jobs.
Hey, that's so true. Hopefully this is the last job.
This is a job?
Oh, one day. Hey, man, business ass mindset.
Business ass mindset,
Dude, you're not thinking like Kamala right now, dude.
I gotta take off my baby bitch boy hat, put on my girl boss hat.
See, you're thinking about Kamala when you should be thinking like Kamala.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Want to be a Kamala? Really, I'm just a Doug.
Nah, but we got to think of a girl boss of the week. How about Ghislaine Maxwell? Right?
You know what's funny? I was listening to NPR this morning.
Sure.
And they're like, this episode.
Likely.
Yeah, I was just listening to NPR, but only tuning in for the ads.
So what did they have to say?
They said this episode is brought to you by the new Ghislaine Maxwell series now on Hulu. And it's like, it's kind of like crazy that Epstein has, like, first off was, exposed for his horrific sins.
Alleged. Go ahead. Continue. I mean, if you're
Sam,
going to...
why'd you change out of your Free Cosby shirt?
Well, we were going to get to that a second later. But let's talk about... We'll get to Cosby.
But, like, from the grave, he's still just kind of doing his thing.
I took. By the way, I took out my
Producing
free
meat.
Cosby shirt because he was freed. Now I'm putting back on the free Boozy shirt because he's probably due. One in, one out. You know, that's what.
But like,
Kidding. He should go back in. Cosby, not
Kidding.
Boozy. So, Ghislaine, the
oh,
documentary.
it's just funny that like Epstein is still like from the grave, like he's still producing media because it's like this
Sure.
broadcast.
If you want to
brought
call
you
all the
by
dungeon videos that he filmed media.
this episode, but they said like at the beginning of every NPR episode, they're like, "This episode brought to you by Inside Jeffrey Epstein." It's like, are you sure?
Inside Amy Schumer and inside
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm always getting those two mixed up, Amy Schumer and Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm always getting those Long Island residences mixed up. So, we got our girl boss of the week. We have our show premise Pharm party.
Yeah.
We thank Jesus Christ and all the Giancarlo Christ.
Yeah.
So we've already covered our bases. We're Catholics now.
What are we?
Now.
7 minutes into the podcast? We already blew through all our planning.
So now let's be more Catholic. Let's talk about pill addiction. Go ahead.
Thank you. I was hoping we'd get back to it.
So what was your question about pill addiction?
Do people really chew up pills when they take them?
Why not? I mean, if you're all the time.
Yeah.
You rail them. Oh, do you not just swallow them or supposite them like they're prescribed?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sometimes you snort them and eat them. I don't know what to say.
That's a genuine question.
No, yes, absolutely. I have 100% taken a Tylenol codeine 3 pill and chewed it on the car ride home.
On the car ride home?
Yeah. Wasting no time. Have I also cold water filtered the Tylenol to just get the strict codeine from a pill prescription? Yes. Have I screwed up once and wasted a fuck ton of codeine? Yes, but we learn from our mistakes.
I didn't know you were so crafty.
I'm not crafty anymore.
No. Hey,
No.
good for you.
Hey.
Dude, you probably wouldn't believe it. I've actually been to the hospital for pills.
Okay, now I'm trying to figure out what
I
would
rushed into the hospital. I was like, I'm overdosing. I need to...
I'm overdosing. I'm
I'm
overdosing.
overdosing.
I haven't. It was a binder. I haven't pooped in weeks.
Sam, I've told you enough about my bowel movements. You know that's not...
Yeah,
You know I have the different type of IBS.
Yes. Well, this is a moment of silence for all the IBS lords out there.
Hey, here.
So, what pill sent you to the hospital?
Dude, so this was when I was in college.
Okay.
I was... I just had like this like pack of almost farm party style of just 2 random pills sitting on my kitchen counter for so long.
These
And
were
then-
Le Tigre sex pills from the Exxon Mobil.
No, they were weight loss pills that came with with some protein powder I ordered online. But
These are
never used.
hydroxy cuts that came with a care package from Mom.
Yeah. Take a hint, sweetie.
Ring by spring.
So I took both of the caffeine pills.
Okay.
Of the weight loss pills, they're just caffeine pills.
Right.
And they had like 750 milligrams. Or no, I'm sorry, they had 350 milligrams of caffeine each. And I took both at once.
600 each?
No, 350 each. 700 milligrams total.
350, that's only like 3. That's like 3 cups of coffee. A cup of coffee is like 95
Dude, that's a
milligrams
Bang
typically.
energy drink and a half.
Yeah,
Come on, that's nothing to play with. But you'd be totally fine. And in fact, I was.
I mean, I will say 700 milligrams. That's a decent amount for someone who doesn't drink coffee.
Yeah, okay.
But for someone who drinks coffee, that's like a fun car ride to work and then a terrible afternoon.
No, I do drink coffee,
because you
though.
have a headache.
I got up, I fired up the Keurig, took the weight loss pills, drank my coffee.
French hazelnut Keurig, by the way. Look at this guy.
I like things that taste good. Call the cops.
Call the cops.
Call the cops.
Yeah.
I like it when it
by the
tastes
way,
good.
I don't like good things. That's by the way, good things in general.
Yeah, we know, Sam.
I like sneakers. and
Get them
that's
up on
it.
camera.
Hey, okay, if you insist. Yeah. Ugh. Ooh.
He is one 17-year-old girlfriend away from full-on Seinfelding, baby.
Hey, what's the deal?
He is one 17-year-old girlfriend and $86 million away from Seinfelding.
Dude, all I want is pastrami right now.
Dude, why do you think I showed up late and glossy? I was face first in a pile of strom.
Pastram. Back in Strom.
I wish, dude.
Seen a lot of shit back in Strom. Okay. So
Yeah, I got drafted for Strom.
Yeah. Well, you senator sons were just having Rubens in the captain's quarters. I was out there in the shit with Charlie having Strom.
One day, a couple krauts snuck up behind it. Oh, sorry, what?
So did you go to the hospital for your hydroxycut caffeine pills?
Yeah, I went to the urgent care.
Get the fuck. What's so terrible is like there's countries where like even the children of warlords can't get their asthma taken care of, and yet you are going to a hospital, and that's one more doctor's visit. That kid, like, and you're like, I think I took too much caffeine with my Keurig, and they're like, ugh, sign in. And you're at the urgent care, so you're eating what? I'm assuming like those Welch's grapefruit snacks in the Costco collection that they have there.
Not yet, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay, so you check in.
I check in. I walk up to the counter. I'm like, hey,
He's
I think
blinking
I'm
more than usual.
Well, because I need to make sure they believe me. I took some pills. I think I'm overdosing. And they're like, okay, the doctor, we have an overdose. What'd you take? I was like, there are some weight loss pills. And they're like, have a seat, fill out some paperwork. I was like, I don't think they're taking this as seriously as I am.
Damn you.
And yeah, they were like, I think they gave me a popsicle, if I'm being honest.
What was?
It was humiliating. It was orange.
They gave
and
me
I
an
was
Otter Pop.
humiliated.
I said blue. I hate grape. You come back to your dorm, and your lips are covered in blue, and your roommate was like, "Oh my God, did you go unconscious? Did you lose breath? Oh my God, he's turning blue."
The closest I got was holding my breath until they agreed to bring me a new flavor.
That's what it was.
Like, sir, we can't check you out until you hold down fluids. And I was like, well, get me a blue then.
Some woman on her 17th hour of her shift in Scooby-Doo scrubs is like, will you please just take the popsicle?
And this is in far north Norman, Oklahoma. One of like probably the most methiest areas in the country.
Meth per capita.
They got people rushing in there. The little pipe still in their mouth.
Lips burnt.
Lips burnt.
Their lips are red.
And I'm jumping to
red.
the front of the line like, ah. I basically had an energy drink too fast.
God.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So, no, there was Cosby. So
yeah, if that's what you want to do.
No. I mean, this is your hero. It's so funny how he tries to be this good guy, right? And he's from zoom in. And so he's from Pennsylvania. And who are his beloved heroes? You go into his living room in his apartment, not just his parents' house, and there is a framed shrine to the Mount Everest of Pennsylvania, which is Ron Sandusky. Bill
Ron
Cosby.
Sandusky.
What is his name?
Oh wait, now I can't remember.
No, it's Sandusky.
You got Sandusky right. It is not Ron. It is
That'd be
not
so
Ron.
funny. Some dude named Ronald
Ron
Sandusky.
Sandusky's like, please, stop.
Please, guys, my LinkedIn's getting trashed.
Dude, why can't I?
Jerry Sandusky.
I'm so embarrassed.
Yes.
Yeah, we have his book on our shelves still.
I love that, dude.
You know what it's called?
What's that?
Touched.
No way.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Okay, let's look up book reviews for Touched by Jerry Sandusky. That's what this podcast is now. Hey, y'all are listening to the Sandusky Hour.
It's a slight fabrication. What you just said.
Pennsylvania Public Radio is brought to you by
the
brought to you by the Foundation for Sandusky. Touched, the Jerry Sandusky story.
I wasn't lying.
By Jerry Sandusky and Kip Rachil. Kip Rachil, you know what that is, right? That's an anagram for touched child.
It shares none of the letters, but it is indeed an anagram.
Autobiography of former Pennsylvania assistant state football coach Jerry Sandusky outlines his career as the Penn State Nittany Lions. Nittany Lions, I don't know if you know this, but that's an anagram for dungeon. And a charitable work of the second mile. It's unusual among sports biographies because it focuses on an assistant coach as well as his charity. It garnered renewed attention after Sandusky was charged with several counts of child sexual abuse.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what happened.
The book was used by investigators to confirm allegations that identify victims 3, 4, 5, and 7. Wow. Okay. So he wrote, that's the equivalent of when a rapper is like, I buried the body behind Storm Lake. And then they like look at the Storm Lake and they're like, there's the body.
Yeah.
Let's see. Renewed attention following, following that.
Checks out.
Several publications, including the Philadelphia Inquirer, which is an anagram for.
Sam, I don't think you know what an anagram is.
You need to read. Folks, you need to read behind the lines. I'm not kidding here. This is real.
This is real.
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
I mean, you were almost there by reading the first 4 sentences of the Wikipedia page.
He's in the hot seat, folks. We got him right where we want him. Sweating, drenched in sweat.
That's unrelated. I'd be sweating anyways. I had to jog across the street earlier.
If you go to his apartment, it's kept to a balming 66 degrees. Is that the right word, balming? I was trying to think of embalming. Yeah, balmy. Yes. So, the Mount Everest in his childhood home. Jerry Sandusky, doctor, still hasn't lost his honorary doctorate from Temple University. Doctor William Cosby. Doctor Jerry Sandusky. Doctor William Cosby. And Doctor, get this, William Smith, the other Pennsylvania legend. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought you were going to say Dr. Coach Paterno, like a 2-title guy.
Oh, right. Yes, give it up for.
We did straight up have a statue of Joe Paterno. We had 2 statues of Joe Paterno.
That's
in my
so
house
crazy. How big were the statues?
I don't know, like 8 or 11 inches.
8
or 11.
8 or 11 inches.
Yeah, definitely smaller than like the Nittany Lion statue that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, either 8 or 11.
That was a rough moment in y'all's lives when you had to really contemplate which of the 2 Joe Paterno statues should we put away into the basement, and you decided to keep both up. That was a tough time. Wow, I wonder what we're going to do. I think we should only go down to 1, and then they ordered a 3rd.
Yeah, I think we had 2 at home, and my dad might have had 1 more at his office.
Oh God! Way to not have false idols, Christians.
Yeah. But I think now we've pared it down to just the 1, which is better.
Which is better.
It's better.
Mm. Yeah, that would be a fun. That would be a fun conversation if Rifa came over to your house and she actually knew anything about college football, and she's like, "Why is all these things here? Why are these child abusers revered in your childhood home?"
Well, surely you have family members that reveal child abusers.
I'm trying to think of awful people who my family revere. Obama, child murderer. I'm trying to think of who are all other people that are awful that my family reveres.
You?
They don't revere me at all. I can tell you that much right now. After all the things I just said on camera.
You think it's ever weird? Sorry, let me try one more time. You ever think it's weird that we haven't met each other's parents?
No, I think it actually
years?
makes a lot of sense.
Why not? They live like down the street
They
from each
live
other.
down the street from each
They
other.
should be hanging out.
Hey, dude, I'm in Dallas next weekend. Folks, I'll be doing unpaid guest spots at the Comedy Arena in McKinney. Come out. It's in a strip mall right next to a chiropractor. Is it? I think it is.
I've never been.
Someone told me it's right next to a chiropractor's office.
I've never had the
and then they
honor.
said, you're going to crack them up. Yeah, that was...
You should do that there.
I should. Hey, folks, I drove 4 hours here. I'm going to do this joke and then get off the stage. I don't want to work at this club. I don't want to ever feature here.
Do they have features there?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I thought it was an improv theater.
They do stand-up. And God willing, inshallah, I'll feature there one day. Because that's all I ever wanted to do.
His feature at the
No, I
Comedy
know
arena.
you can just shit talk this place you've never been to, Andrew. But you know what? It's actually a big deal for me.
No, congratulations.
Oh, okay. I see the jealousy as well as hatred in your eyes.
No, I'm trying to get in there after you
All right, I'll,
for an improv
hey,
show.
I'll leave the door.
I'm trying to
I'll
pay
leave-
full price for an improv show. After
I'll
you
leave the
go.
door ajar.
Thanks, man.
Hey, no, please come out if you're a friend of mine, because friend, you'll make the drive, you'll make the trek up to, and I'll show you guys around Dallas, my hometown,
Hometown.
with the homies.
Well, McKinney, you're getting into my territory, bud.
Yeah, dude, McKinney, Denton County, that's uncharted waters to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
they got Chicken Expresses up there.
oh sure.
I'm used to Raising Cane's.
They don't have Chicken Express in Dallas.
No,
Huh?
no.
Really?
I mean, I moved away 9 years ago, but when I lived there, no,
No Chicken Express? Okay.
no.
It's great chicken. Fuck Canes.
Whoa. I'm sure I'm excited to try Chicken Express. I've driven by them and they're all like in the suburbs and they're all like stone. They're all like that, like, you know, like Texas suburb stone. Like the town of Flower Mound is all stone, you know what I
Right.
mean? You know, like that kind of stone.
Yeah. Like, you know the pool is good at this house. Stone.
You know the pool is good at this house.
You know it's got a water slide.
You
built
know
in.
the snacks are trash, but the pool is nice.
Pool is nice. Dude, at my house growing up, we had a pool, and people still hated hanging out there.
God. What a drag.
When people would come over to my house, they would say, "I feel like you tricked me into being here."
Can
People didn't
we
enjoy it.
take your pool?
Yeah. One time in high school, I threw a party in the middle of the day with a bouncy castle, and people were like, "We're gonna head out." I was like, "Are you sure, guys?"
Oh Jesus!
I'm still filling up the water balloons.
We still have a guy. The face painter's almost done with their cigarette break. Are you sure you're not wanting to leave? They're over there with the Black and Mild with the plastic tip. Yeah, I'll get you kids in just a sec. I'll get you Darth Mauls after I finish my Paul Mall. After I finish my Paul Mall, I'll give you Darth
Mauls
Mauls.
and Paul Malls.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be our. We should get that photo done. Us smoking Paul Malls while we're getting Paul Malls or Darth Malls painted onto our
Dude,
face.
that's the album title of our contribution to the Insane Clown Posse universe.
Yes. So that is the thing. If this video gets what do you want to say? Over 200 views.
30.
If this gets over 30 views, we are gonna film ourselves at Common Interest. That's the karaoke bar, singing Hocus Pocus by ICP.
I haven't even started practicing yet.
Oh, dude. Come on now.
Just give us the first verse.
They call them stretch nuts. That's you, dude. Oh, what did I text you today? I texted you.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I texted you Shaggy 2 Dope lyrics.
Yeah, you did.
Freaking with the nuts, yo. That'll really get her. I think.
Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, oh, best I get back to work then.
You're at work. Your digital marketing job. You know, next to your Pikachu coffee mug that is filled up with 98% hazelnut creamer and 5% coffee because you get the
I don't
jitters.
know what you think I drink.
I think that you just are a creamy kind of non-dairy
can't have
non-dairy
creamer.
though,
No, dude.
baby.
Every morning, straight black coffee. People act like drinking straight black coffee is like tough.
No.
But it's not. I drink straight black coffee because it's sweet and chocolatey. Like hints of sweet and chocolatey is enough for me. Like, dude, I drink straight black coffee. And it's
By
like,
the-
well, the thing says it has hints.
Well, the Starbucks receipt says 7 shots mocha. Yeah. Do you drink black coffee?
Yeah. And I don't think that's a surprising thing. That's like the most common way to drink coffee.
It is.
It is.
It is.
I feel like you're really rattled by this.
No, I'm not rattled by that. I'm still reeling over the fact that you made me talk about my new vigil experience and not offer any. Oh man, you have any good sandwiches lately?
No, dude. I've been
Your sand sandwich.
I'm sans. No, I'm.
I mean, it's a hard shift, folks. We talk pills, we talk Sammys, we talk him family revering child abusers and enablers,
yeah.
and we go back to Giancarlo.
No, I've
The
been
ghost
eating,
of Giancarlo.
I've been eating
That's a character right
the ghost
there.
of Giancarlo.
The ghost of Giancarlo.
So do you want me to answer this question, or do you want to keep talking about Giancarlo?
Well, I mean, Giancarlo has a question that you need to answer first.
All right, Giancarlo, what's your question?
Hey, bro.
Hey, John.
Do you have any good Sammys lately? He had the same question.
Yeah, man. The answer is no, but I've been eating plenty of sandwiches.
Okay. I've been eating shit
I've been
sandwiches
eating
lately.
A surplus of average sandwiches.
That's right. He goes white bread, white bread, white bread. That's a sandwich right there.
I went grocery shopping recently, and I just bought ham, nothing else.
Oh, God. Were you a Black Forest or a honey ham?
A honey ham.
You're my little honey ham, baby.
Dude, I've been trying this thing called intermittent fasting because I don't want to get love handles at my new job.
Okay.
And I don't want to sacrifice my active lifestyle at my new job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're ITing.
Yeah, I'm hitting the IT like Terry Crews. I'm ITing,
Sure.
and pretty soon I'm gonna
Just
look
like Terry Crews.
yeah, and pretty soon I'm gonna look like Terry Crews. It could happen,
It could happen.
but I'm not gonna do any other.
Who do you think you're
exercise.
going to look like the more you age?
You mean celebrity or my mom or dad?
Or just famous person or non-famous person. I've been told the more I age, I'm going to slowly look like Edward Snowden with these glasses.
He's like 8 years older than you, probably.
I know. So it's not that far away to
He's
imagine.
not like an old-looking guy. He's like what, 35?
No, he's got to be 40 now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could look like Snowden.
You don't get on Rogan by not... I don't know where I was going with that one.
By not being 40.
By not, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Rogan age.
Yes.
You age into your birthright doing Rogan. Well, I don't even know what Snowden
I got
looks
told I
like,
looked like
honestly.
Logic the other day.
Yeah, you do look like Logic, man. You're exactly half race, half mixed race enough.
I don't want to die. I just want to die today. I don't want to be alive. Yeah. God, that was the worst song in the world, dude. I hated that song.
The Suicide Hotline song?
Yeah. God damn. Ugh. Right?
Yeah, dude, bad song.
Terrible song.
And
Terrible message.
hard to follow. If you're trying to dial it, you're like, oh, shit, I'm trying to remember the number.
I don't want to die.
You're like, when's the numbers part come on? Or is it just the numbers of the title of the song?
Oh, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Dude, I'm just a twisted loco guy. Dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, dude. What can I say? I'm a real oh no, I can't think of his name. I'm choking. I'm a real Pete Davidson, dude. I'm a real Heath Ledger Pete Davidson type. I'm twisted loco. I'm ICP.
Is Pete Davidson twisted?
Oh, he's so twisted.
Dude, he's
Troubled
twisted.
soul, dude.
Yeah, I thought he just had a lot of tattoos.
No, dude. He's broken.
Yeah, but where I come from, if you got a lot of tattoos, that's pretty twisted.
That's right, dude.
That's twisted, bro.
Jump out of the truck, try to land in the glass of Fago, right? Fuck, you missed your ass. Oh shit, broke your neck and broke your fucking ass. Oh, I'm trying to remember what it was.
Is that still in Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what's the best line in Hocus Pocus though. Was walked into a gypsy tent with my food stamps. Walked out with a magical lamp. That night, I met Malingo, granted me 3 wishes. That night, I fucked 3 fat bitches. Dude, they were the most woke. They were body positive.
They were.
They were body positive. They had a song called "Kill Bigots." They were anti-racist. They were what else? They were what was more woke about them?
Dude. Early members of the DSA, I think. Founding members.
I think they were
founding members.
They were big in Mark's theory, bro.
Violent.
That was 40. Okay, thank you.
Rock
Cool.
and
We're
roll,
almost done
baby.
with this shit. Isn't it so funny that someone allegedly wants to monetize this?
Yeah, I don't think they do.
No, I think it's a scam.
I think they collected our data
100%.
and are trying to sell us a subscription.
What little data?
Yeah, dude, you know your podcast is not doing well if it takes like 3 months for somebody to get your data.
Yeah.
Dude, the only way we're going to monetize, joint OnlyFans.
Dude, I'm for it. We'll show your asshole.
I need a few more months of intermittent fasting.
Okay.
But you know what? Good news. If I am doing if I'm doing spread cheeks,
Yeah.
I just got the bidet hooked up at my new place. It's very tasteful.
Speaking of bathrooms,
Bathroom.
our producers all have a beautiful bathroom. Yeah, dude. That shower, that sink, the bowl sink. I love a bowl sink. It's called a wash basin on Kohler.com. I looked it up. American Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wash basin.
Dude, isn't it the dream to one day own a home with a urinal in it?
No.
What? Is that trash?
No. Yeah, dude.
Yo, is that trash? I want a urinal in my house.
Dude, think rich, grow rich. You just thought broke as hell. Yeah, dude, I want a big baseball stadium piss trough in my house.
Dude,
just like the real thing. It never flushes.
I don't know who I am this week. I've really been listening to a lot of ICP.
Right. That's very standard for your personality, so I don't know where you're.
And you know when you hate a vehicle, like you see them on the streets and then you learn to love them. For me, it's the Jeep Gladiator pickup trucks. When I first saw them, I was like, "This is stupid," and then I'm like, "I get it now. I want one."
What do they look like? I haven't seen one.
Well, first of all, you have to go to Iraq for 2 years. Then you come back after a foot injury and you become a recruiter. And then after tricking a bunch of poor kids, you get a bonus and then you get a truck.
It sounds like a sweet gig.
They're pretty sweet. And it's just imagine like a miniature Rubicon, and then they slice it out on the back and they put a truck bed on there.
Hell yeah, brother.
And the truck bed looks like a Tacoma, but like cooler.
Dude.
And way less aerodynamic.
Every night I pray, like 2 Chainz, but I pray, dear God, give me a Tacoma, but cooler.
Pull up into the scene with my ceiling missing, dude. Because you can get those Jeep trucks without a ceiling, dude. You can pull up to the scene without your ceiling missing, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but though those trucks are so cool, and they are like designed to flip on a hill. Like they are built to die.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like
when I see people driving those with no doors.
No doors.
I'm like, you're basically on a moped on the highway right now.
That is Darwin helping us out. That is Darwin killing kids named Tucker. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like he went to Texas Tech, and instead of fucking consolidating his debts, he got a Jeep without doors.
Quick question. You think I should take the doors off my Prius?
Absolutely.
Thank you. That's what
that way you can blast. What have you been listening to this week?
Well, I was on my way here. I listened to It's a Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. Bob Dylan. You heard about this guy, Bob Dylan?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Just getting into
I'm so anti-Bob Dylan.
Just really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you would not like anyone in my family. Maybe it's a good thing we haven't had any. Yeah. Listen to that on the way here. Listening to...
I feel like your grandparents I get along with.
Sure. Yeah.
And then everyone else in your family that I'd hate.
Yeah, my grandparents are pretty disappointed in me. So you guys might have common ground.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Also, you know who's really good these days? Sasha and the Valentines. Austin band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's really good.
These days.
These days.
Prior days, not so much. These days. Very
Hey,
good.
prior
I've never
days,
heard Sasha and the
PU.
Valentines.
There's so many things we can do now. Go like this. Go PU. Because it's a visual.
Oh.
Oh. Freaka with the nuts, yo. That'll really get her. I sing your love songs the best I can. And when I take you to the beach, I throw a little sand. Wipe it out your eyes. I say, I'm just playing.
Dude, you're ready to go.
Yeah, dude. I cannot sing the rest of that song. That's the netting game.
Do you think you can do the makeup by yourself, or are you going to hire someone?
Oh, dude. We're going to hire Betty, who did the Pall Malls. And the Pall Malls and the
Pall
the
Malls and
Pall
Darth
Mall-
Malls.
Pall Mall, Darth Mall.
Pall Mall, Darth Mall.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Valley View Mall. And we're going to smoke Pall Malls and get a Darth Mall.
Oh, dude. I was listening to NPR earlier this week.
Uh-huh. Likely story.
Dude, come on.
Dude,
Let me have this one.
this guy's clearly Michael Barbaro looking at. Yeah, my man listen to the Daily.
I do listen to the Daily.
I listen to NPR. No, you don't.
Dude, come on. Don't not in front of the camera.
You listen to the
Dude,
Daily.
we finally got a
and
camera and you're
here's-
going to put me on blast
And guess
like
what?
this?
He loves the way Michael Barbaro reads the news.
I do.
This
God help me, I do.
this is here. Here's what you need to know today.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know today. Meanwhile, you know I'm blasting InfoWars. Dun 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 dun. Yo, that is our spiritual energies as broadcasters. I'm Alex, and you're Michael Barbaro. That's what it is. I'm AJ.
And I'm Michael Barbaro. And this is The Daily.
My man over here, Michael Barbaro, looks like a guy who's into CBT, cock and ball torture.
I haven't seen it.
If you Google image him, you're like, this dude clearly likes to get his nuts stomped.
Dude, who doesn't? Mind your business. But, Sam, you're going to want to hear this one.
What?
This is extremely up your alley. I was listening to the NPR podcast, Planet Money, and they were
okay, with Kai Ryssdal.
with Kai Ryssdal.
Why did you say so?
And they were interviewing a like northeastern Pennsylvania used car salesman.
I'm loving it.
And his accent, it was like, yeah, so I move about 500-600 cores a year. Sometimes there's a squirrel or rat nest in the exhaust pipe, but I still got to move these cores the best I can.
We have to wash these cars.
We got to wash these cars.
I was here on January 6th. Nowhere else.
I was here cleaning the rubbish out of all these cores.
The rubbish.
Rubbish.
Isn't that so funny? The Brits and then dumb people from like Lancaster, PA call it rubbish.
Hey, it's my family you're talking about. My grandparents do say rubbish, warsh.
God.
And that's like the closest thing I have to culture.
Warshclarth.
Warshclarth.
These kids be smoking Pall Malls looking like Darth Maul and they're burning it on the Warshclarth in the court.
Dude, we got to get you in the booth.
Yeah, dude. We do. We need to get me in the makeup booth and get my Darth Maul. Okay. All right. Think of something to close on. I feel like I've been carrying this episode.
I feel like I've been asked a
In
lot of
person
questions
and mighty pissed.
Dude, so in my apartment complex today,
Yeah, I haven't even asked. How's the new spot?
it's fine. Thanks for asking.
It's just fine.
Dude, there was an old bald man, completely gaunt, wearing tuxedo with no shirt, and carrying dry cleaner bags full of other tuxedos.
Multiple tuxedos.
Multiple tuxedos.
Wow.
And what kind of job do you have? And I don't look. This sounds classist. This is classist to say.
Shit on him.
What kind of
Fuck
job?
this poor
What kind
piece
of
of
job
shit.
do you have that you wear a tuxedo to work every day, but you live in my apartment complex?
Douchebag. He's a limousine driver.
Dude, I was gonna say butler at a haunted mansion.
Well, part of being a haunted butler is that you have to live in the haunted mansion.
Oh, right.
But you, as the haunted butler, when you wake up, you go, "Breakfast was good, sir," and he's like dead, and you you never hear the screams for help.
Thank you, Niles.
That'll do. All right, I think we're ready to sign off. Hey, folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Right, leave a review. Follow us at samcastillo.jpg on Instagram, at Andrew_Wagner, live show at Thrive Comedy Hour, Instagram at LDF Comedy Podcast. Email us topics to talk about, LDF Comedy blah, 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 at Gmail.
Has anyone ever done that?
Yeah, and they're all really fucking mean. Who's got a wider chode? You or Andrew. Yeah, stop asking us about our chodes, okay? Actually, you know what? That's something I need to get in the...
Wait till we launch the joint OnlyFans before you ask questions about our chodes.
Hey, guy, leave my cheese wheel alone. All right, this is it. Love you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Later.